Tonight we're taking a trip to Haiti for some old school voodoo weirdness.
Oh, that I could reach into the belly of a yak and rip out his heart?
That would bring him back to life?
No, man. I'm hungry.
In 1932's White Zombie, it's got Bela Lugosi, brainwashed zombies, and some of the worst romantic decision-making in horror history. Let's dig in.
What we need is a female victim of sudden death. Can you do it?
He's gone from here. The evil is gone.
We must create from the beginning things. Build up our own creature. And live out from nothing.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It is entitled Naturam de Manto, roughly translated, Book of the Dead.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
What's up, horror freaks? I'm your undead horror guide, Boney Stiff, and welcome back to the Emporium of Dread.
Play with us.
Tonight we're unearthing a true horror relic, the first ever feature-length zombie movie, White Zombie.
They are not men, monsieur. They are dead bodies. Dead? Yes, monsieur. Zombies.
That's right, before George Romero turned zombies into shambling flesh munchers,
He says he's not dead.
Yes, he is.
I'm not. He isn't?
Well, he will be soon. He's very ill.
before The Walking Dead made them trendy, and way before some genius decided to make them run, I'm looking at you 28 days later, we had this eerie voodoo-fueled classic.
Zombie.
Directed by Victor Halpern and starring the one and only Bela Lugosi, White Zombie drew inspiration from Haitian folklore and the 1929 book The Magic Island, which introduced the Western world to the concept of voodoo zombies.
Hey, shut the music off. Let's go.
This is getting deep.
Mindless slaves, not brain-hungry ghouls. Unlike the gut-ripping undead we know today,
Get that damn screwdriver out of my head!
these zombies don't want to eat you, they just want to stare blankly into the distance and follow the commands of a guy with intense eyebrows. This film isn't just an old dusty curiosity, it defined an entire genre. Without White Zombie, we wouldn't have Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, or even Shaun of the Dead. It's the grandpappy of zombie horror, and while it's a little creaky with age, it's packed with eerie atmosphere, haunting visuals, and Bela Lugosi doing what he does best, looking sinister as hell. So grab your lucky anti-voodoo charms because we're heading to Haiti for a story of love, betrayal, and supernatural enslavement. Let's break it down. Our story kicks off with lovebirds Madeline Short and Neil Parker arriving in Haiti ready to get hitched. But before they can say I do, their carriage ride is rudely interrupted by Murder Legendre. Yes, that's his actual name. A local voodoo master who looks like Dracula's shady cousin. Murder snatches up Madeline's scarf like a creepy souvenir collector and heads off to do some black magic mischief. Madeline and Neil arrive at the home of Charles Beaumont, a wealthy plantation owner and world champion in the nice guy but definitely a creep competition.
I'm asking you to find happy friends.
Turns out Charles has a massive crush on Madeline, and rather than, dealing with rejection like a normal person, he decides to team up with Murder to zombify her instead.
Tonight I'm a man of action.
Because nothing says romance like slipping your crush a supernatural roofie.
1/2 teaspoon for fast, effective relief.
Murder runs a sugar mill full of actual zombies, his former enemies who are now doing manual labor for eternity. Corporate America, take notes. One zombie takes a tumble into a cane grinder and the whole thing plays out like a work safety video from hell. But Charles isn't here for the tour. He wants Madeline, and Murder's got just the thing, a special potion that turns people into obedient, soul-drained zombies. Charles hesitates for about 5 seconds before slipping the potion into some wedding flowers.
Have a little whiff of my
Real classy move. Cut to the wedding. Neil and Madeline get hitched, but before they can celebrate, the potion kicks in and Madeline collapses, seemingly dead. She's buried soon after, but this is a zombie movie, so you know that coffin won't stay shut for long. And sure enough, Murder and Charles break into her tomb, and with a little black magic, she's back, minus her personality.
Your sweet words have moved me.
Turns out zombified Madeline isn't that much fun to be around, and Charles starts having buyer's remorse. He asks Murder to undo the spell, but plot twist, Murder's been slowly zombifying Charles too.
You devil! What are you trying to do to me?
That's what you get for trusting a guy named Murder. Meanwhile, Neil's been having a full-on breakdown, drunkenly hallucinating his dead but not really dead wife. When he stumbles upon her empty grave, he realizes something way sketchy is going on. Good. Teaming up with Dr. Brunner, a local missionary who's clearly seen some stuff, they storm Murder's cliffside castle for a last-minute rescue. Inside, things go full horror thriller mode. Murder orders Madeline to kill Neil, as one does, and she nearly goes through with it, but Brunner pulls a sneaky move from behind a curtain, stopping her in her tracks.
Hello there.
Neil chases after his zombie bride while Murder's undead goon squad tries to take him out. And guns don't work on him because, you know, magic.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
But Brunner knocks Murder out cold, breaking his control over his minions. Now leaderless, the zombies shuffle forward like lost tourists walking right off a cliff. Murder wakes up just in time to make a break for it, but Charles, finally fed up with his whole mess, pushes him off the cliff. Unfortunately, karma kicks in and Charles follows him down. That's a 2-for-1 villain special, folks. With Murder's magic kaput, Madeline snaps out of her trance and rushes into Neil's arms for a classic happy ending.
So horny.
At least as happy as it gets when you've just been zombified by an evil wizard. Now it's time for everybody's favorite undead rating system, the Stiffometer.
Give my creation life!
Voodoo flavored sugarcane. A little stiff, a little old school, but it still packs a creepy punch. This one's a classic, folks. Bela Lugosi's stare game is unmatched, the atmosphere is dripping with eerie goodness, and the zombie factory alone is nightmare fuel.
So crinkly, so delicious, so different.
But let's be real, this isn't your modern gut-munching undead fest. These zombies don't eat flesh, they just look really sad.
Your tears smell so bad.
White Zombie may not be the gory, brain-chomping horror flick we're used to today, but it's laid the groundwork for an entire genre. And watching Bela Lugosi menace people with his eyebrows is always a good time. So if you're in the mood for some vintage horror magic, grab your zombie antidote and check this one out. And that's a wrap on this 5-minute matinee on White Zombie, a movie that proves true love conquers all, except maybe a creepy dude with a zombie army and a killer goatee. But hey, we've all been there, right? If you dug this video, don't be a mindless husk. Hit that like button, subscribe for more horror goodness, and ring that bell so you don't miss a single spooky second. Would you rather be turned into a zombie by Bela Lugosi, or go out on a date with someone who ironically calls themselves Murder? Until next time, horror freaks, keep the lights low and stay stiff.